You are here! I'm so grateful to have you in the passenger seat as we visit the Wind Wolves Preserves, a unique space many have not seen or even know exist. Included are vast wild grasslands that don't necessarily look like what you think of when California comes to mind. Here in the preserve, there is no Hollywood sign, no Mickey Mouse or Golden Gate Bridge. There is a place to sign in and check in when you arrive that has no one inside, that trusts you implicitly, that looks out across wild blue skies. So beautiful. And look, you simply have to sign in. They're grateful you are here. It is a wild space here. It is a peaceful space here. It is a free space here. I'm thrilled to explore it with you. My first goal in bringing you here was to see the Wildflower Trail, and we're going to get there. But first, I want to show you around a little bit, because volunteers are the lifeblood of this preserve, and I've spent time volunteering here as a storyteller in the Spring Festival. I also brought my children here quite a few times. It feels like we are the only ones here, just the birds and us. There are no leaves in the tree yet, but wait, there's something. Do you see the mistletoe? It's almost as if that crow answered, "Yes, I see the mistletoe. That's cool." Whoever designed these buildings let us know that it is the nature that is the star of the show, not us humans, although we do leave our traces behind in artwork. Don't you love the framing of this doorway? I could have stayed in this building forever, but we had things to see. Time is not infinite, unfortunately. Though when I visit here, I feel like it absolutely could be. The last time that I was here was during COVID. Emma and I came out here one afternoon just to walk and to be out of the house. The time before that, I was telling stories, a storyteller at a springtime event. It was just such a blast. And this is exactly the spot that we were in. Let's take 47. My main purpose for coming to the Wind Wolves Preserves today was to go on the Wildflower Trail. We've spent more time than I expected wandering around, enjoying the sights, talking about the other things I'm doing, making videos. Back to the table, Julie, back to the table. Let's go check out the wildflowers. What you see over my shoulder is prescriptive grazing. This is where cattle graze over areas like this where natural wildflowers, the natives, are growing as a means to keep out the invasive species. Really pretty clever. Thanks, cows. I'm on the Wildflower Loop Trail. This is one of my favorites because this season, this time of year, is huge for wildflowers in this part of California. Ironically, up the road, there was a huge purple patch. I couldn't get close to it to get a decent photo. So I don't know how much of this will translate, but let me just tell you, the wildflowers, while they're not covering every little piece of grass, they're amazing. I did want to take note of these two cacti. These are Bakersfield cactus. They're not at all like the saguaros, well, except that they're cactus, that we saw on the road trip. I'll link to that video where we visited Saguaro National Forest. And then I noticed these ones, they're kind of hiding. Look at that sweet Bakersfield cactus. They bloom in April and May, and if you look closely, you can see the blossoms that will be coming out soon. We're too early to see that. One of the most important lessons that I learned on my cross-country road trip from New Jersey to California was to take advantage of the scenes along the way. Look out for unknown places that may be beautiful, they may provide you with inspiration, they may be duds. And if you don't take the time to explore a little bit, you will know more about the highway than you will about the byway. And I don't know about you, but I kind of love the byway. I love learning new things. As I'm growing older, it's important for me to keep learning. It keeps my brain elastic. Curiosity helps inspire conversations. It helps me to bring you a better view of my journey along the way. So, if I were you planning a road trip, I would plan for the big perspective. I think that's a macro. And then when you arrive somewhere overnight, what I've been doing is to look 2 hours ahead, 2 hours ahead, 2 hours ahead, and try to pick a couple of things out in the 2 hour ahead range, and then just do one of them. I only hit nothing one time, and that was mostly because of fear. Other than that, man, did I have fun discovering hidden gems. I want you to find hidden gems too. They could even be in your own backyard, like this. This place where I am is 45 minutes from Bakersfield. I've come here a number of times, but many people don't even know it exists. Wildflower Preserves, gorgeous place, privately held. So much to explore and discover. There's another one right here. I imagine the prescriptive grazing helps as well. I see another one in the distance. Oh my gosh. This is really exciting to me. One of the things my father was good at was naming the wildflowers as he saw them. The thing was, I didn't know many of them back then, so I couldn't dispute or suggest otherwise. You know, I couldn't say, no, that's not a fiddleneck. I now know what a fiddleneck looks like. We'll see some. I see a whole big field of them over here. Look, it's lupins, everyone. I almost shouted, lupins, 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 lupins. Oh my gosh, lupins. This is a wild hyacinth. There's another one right there. Isn't that a beauty? They're tiny. These are Marguerite daisies. As we say goodbye to the Kit Fox sign and the Wildflower Preserves, we're going to head to an almond orchard. After I left Wildflower Preserves, well, actually before I went, I saw this overgrown almond orchard, and I thought, oh, I can go step in just a touch. I know it's trespassing, but it's overgrown, and I don't think anyone's taking care of it, and it will probably be taken down soon. So here we are, one of our biggest crops. It smells so good, and if you've ever wondered what almond trees look like when they blossom, this is what they look like. People in Bakersfield are known to take lots of photos in the almond orchards, and I used to be one of them. I try to respect the orchards now because they really do provide a lot for people, and I really want to respect all humans, the farmers especially. Up the road, there's all kinds of cuties that are going to be harvested. I was upset because there were so many cuties just sitting there on the trees, the citrus trees, small oranges. And I was thankful to see that up the road a bit, there were people who were harvesting. So I know you think that California is all Hollywood or San Francisco or the beach. It's also rich farmland. I'm trying to think what they call it sometimes. Carrots is one of our primary industries too. Carrots, almonds, oranges, pomegranates, cattle, dairy.
That sent it to us to actually get that video from the cell phone.
Almost every day now.
So although the federal government is not giving us whatever evidence they have, and we kind of know what some of it is, but we don't know what we don't know too. But we also have substantial evidence.
Showing these California day trips to you, it helps. It helps me to feel connected. And I hope it helps you feel restorative too before we end with bloopers back at Wildflowers. My main purpose for coming to the Wildflower Preserves. My main purpose for coming to the Wildflower Preserves today was to go to my my primary purpose for coming to the Wind Wolves Preserve